Bruce, we're going to try something a little bit new today. Debbie's going to say everything she has to say in just about 5 minutes.
Here we are, innovating on the Nerd Show. We're keeping it fresh and tight for all you nerds out there. Hey, Jeannie.
Yeah, hon.
Who's our guest on the Energy Nerd Show today?
This morning we have Devi Glick, Senior Associate at Synapse. Hey, Devi.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
What are you going to talk with us about today?
Today, I am going to talk about Florida and renewable energy and coal and gas and jobs in Florida.
What's going on in Florida?
We have this graph that you'll see right here, and I'll start with this. So this shows the results of a study that we did in Orlando for Sierra Club, where we looked at the utility's current resource plan. So their plan to keep their coal units running, to convert a coal unit to gas, to install just tiny little amounts of solar and battery storage and tiny amounts of efficiency. And what we did was we took that plan and we said, well, can we do a lower cost plan with renewables, with efficiency? And we found that we could. And we also did a jobs analysis and found that not only is it lower cost, but it also produces more jobs and better quality jobs. And this graph basically shows the results of that. So at the bottom, you see the jobs lost in the gas and coal industry. There's not a lot of coal mining in Florida, so you're not really losing a lot of coal jobs in Florida, but there's a lot of energy efficiency potential. There's a lot of solar potential in Florida. And so you have this huge opportunity. So Florida is not doing great when it comes to energy efficiency, when it comes to solar deployment, which is kind of hilarious in the Sunshine State. I want to coin the maybe silly term, Florida utility man. So they're making some very silly headline-worthy decisions. According to the ACEEE's report on utility investment and energy efficiency, 3 of the bottom 5 utilities for energy efficiency investment in the US are in Florida. But that means there's huge potential for energy efficiency, right? So poor performance on the flip side means huge potential. And when you invest in energy efficiency, that creates a lot of local jobs. So there's that huge potential in Florida. When you invest in energy efficiency, that also helps manage demand. So one of the big issues in Florida is that they're claiming they're becoming winter peaking. So in winter, there's a higher level of variability. They can't quite predict it as well, they're claiming. And so the utilities are claiming they need to build a lot. Well, when you add efficiency, that helps manage the variability of demand. So you don't just need to overbuild lots of gas and lots of coal. You can also invest in efficiency. So this graph shows what's going on in Orlando, but we've also done a bunch of work in Tampa. And Tampa's close to my heart because my cousins live down there. When I was doing a case for Sierra Club dealing with the Big Bend project down in Tampa a few years ago, I got to go meet my 6-month-old, second cousin, whatever the baby is that your cousin has. And I realized this impacts my family, right? I'm living in Maine, but this stuff going on in Florida impacts my family. So Tampa is a special kind of special. They are converting an old coal plant to a gas unit, and they built a 20-foot seawall around this gas unit as part of the plan, not recognizing the irony of you need to build a seawall to protect a gas plant from storm surge caused by climate change. Maybe that plant is contributing. Maybe you should be thinking of solar efficiency, other options. So in Tampa, unfortunately, they have so much gas that they're facing an interesting challenge where they need to be comparing the cost essentially of continuing to operate that gas to the cost of new solar, because in order to meet any sort of renewable, net zero or zero emissions by 2050 goals, they're going to have to essentially just ramp down the units they've already built. So they have these new units that they don't want to retire. So we're thinking about how do we ramp down the generation of the existing units, keep them on its capacity so you don't have to build as much battery storage, but then you can still tap into the solar. So Florida has a lot of challenges that I just threw at you, but they also have a huge amount of potential. So it's really exciting right now to look at the efficiency, the solar potential in the state, and the ability to get them from, a lot of the utilities, the trajectories they're currently on might reduce their emissions 20, 25% by 2050 at the most. In order to actually reduce their emissions to, be net zero, to be zero by 2050, they are going to have to take huge steps. And they have huge potential though. So I think it's very doable. They just need to start acting now.
So Debbie, are you suggesting that investing in a fossil fuel plant at this day and age is like getting a selfie with an alligator and getting bit?
Yeah, basically. I mean, the headline should be something ridiculous like Sunshine State invests in swamp goo plant that will make the sea rise and endanger the plant itself. Something like that. Yes.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Thank you.
Go Florida. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. This is Energy Nerd Show and Tell.
It's the show that we want to watch, so we're thinking maybe some of you energy nerds want to watch it too. If you do, then tell your friends and subscribe right around here. Click there.
And check
or there or over here.
Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and where else?
And the Energy Nerd website at energynerdshow.com. You can always go there. And if you want to be a guest, you can volunteer to be a guest. We love to have guests. In fact, that's kind of what the show is all about.
Absolutely.